So, imagine being in the hospital with the coronavirus and not knowing if you'll ever get to see your friends or family again. This could be the situation that you're in if you don't take this pandemic seriously and stay inside. Today, I'm going to be talking about COVID-19 pandemic and persuading you guys to stay inside. Since this is all over the news and everything, I know that you guys have heard about this or know what is going on. Since I'm a public health major, this is very significant and to me and my public health department. I would like to persuade you guys to stay inside during the pandemic by telling you information about it in 3 ways. 1, what has caused the pandemic. 2, how long it's been a problem. And 3, why is it urgent that the problem is addressed. So, in late 2019, the coronavirus started this pandemic in Wuhan, China. The CDC said that coronaviruses are a large family of viruses that are common to people and many different species of animals, including camels, cattle, cats, and bats. Animal coronaviruses can rarely spread to people and then infect other people as the virus MERS-CoV or SARS-CoV, and now as the new virus, which is SARS-CoV-2. The SARS-CoV-2 is a beta virus, and all 3 of the viruses have origin to bats. Many patients from the epicenter in Wuhan, China, had a link to seafood and live animal market. Later on, numerous patients did not have exposure to animal markets, and this means that it was person-to-person spread. So now that I have talked about what has caused the pandemic, let's go over how long it's been a problem. Coronavirus symptoms started to show up in China in a patient on December 10th of 2019. Wei Guxin is the name of one of the very first patients with it. The Wall Street Journal said it was on December 10th that Wei, a seafood merchant in the city's Huanan market, first started to feel sick. Thinking she was just getting a cold, she walked to a small local clinic to get some treatment and then back to work. 8 days later, the 57-year-old was barely conscious in a hospital bed, one of the very first suspected case in a coronavirus epidemic. This pandemic is very serious, and it shows it has been going on since December. Exos said that a study published in March indicated that if Chinese authorities had acted 3 weeks earlier than they did, number of coronavirus cases could have been reduced by 95% and its geographic spread limited. This pandemic has been a problem for so long since staying inside and quarantining is not being taken seriously in America. So the problem of staying inside has been addressed but not taken seriously because people do not think that it is a big deal. So this pandemic has gone on for too long, and it will last until everyone starts taking it seriously. And so now I'm going to talk about why it is urgent that this problem of staying inside is addressed. It is urgent that we stay inside and address this problem because the pandemic will slow down and the curve will flatten if we do so. Flattening this curve is very important for public health, and it means reducing the number of cases so that people can get treated. IHME says our projections on the cumulative total COVID-19 deaths in the U.S. has also increased. Our March 26 release estimated 81,114 deaths, uncertainty interval 38,242 to 162,106 through the first wave, while today's release, which was from April 2nd, estimates 93,531 deaths with a range of 39,966 to 177,866 through the first wave. So staying inside is important because the coronavirus spreads very easily. Stats News says being elderly and having other illnesses, for instance, greatly increases the risk of dying from the disease. the virus causes COVID-19. 87% of cases in China were people of ages between 30 and 79. So my solution of staying inside and quarantining will make this pandemic slow down, since there is no way that the virus could spread if we are not leaving our houses. And you can leave your house if it is essential, but if you have to leave, you need to make sure that you wash your hands with soap and water, and for more than 20 seconds, just to be cautious and make sure you're not spreading germs. So with all this information I have shared, I hope you understand the importance of staying home during this time. So if you take anything from this, I hope you guys stay inside during this pandemic until it is over with and slow down. So back to my story. If you don't want to be stuck in a hospital with the coronavirus and not know if you'll be able to survive or see your family and friends ever again, I suggest you stay inside to help this pandemic slow down. Thank you.